Hello, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today is going to be the most epic 4v4 cast ever, according to the players who played this game. The map's going to be Primeval Wilds. Oh, hold on a second. Top team. Team North, orange player, Critter. Yellow player, Cyan. Green player, Ward. Pink player, Cloud. Team South, the red player, Israel MRZ. We've got the blue Protoss player, Music Kira. We've got a purple Zerg player, Jerry, and a Cyan player, Dementor. And it's going to be a worker rush. Holy smokes, didn't take long for this replay to become very epic. Alright, so trying to burn down this supply depot. Moving on to look for other soft targets. Jerry has his drones pulled. We've got Dementor with his SCVs pulled. This is going to be a giant worker battle. Nope, here we go. Music Hero coming over here too. What is going on? Everybody except for Critter from Team North is down here. Going to town on Team South's workers. It looks like Team South is going to handle this no problemo. I don't know if this is a great idea by Team North. I honestly don't see how this is going to work out at all. I mean, who's still here? Who's still attacking here? Is there anything left to kill? No, that's it. Team South is happy. I guess there's this one probe Ward that's involved here too. Still alive, harassing a little bit. Actually, losing a lot of mining time here is Jerry. You shouldn't be doing this, man. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about this harassment. But everybody else pretty much going back to work. It looks like Israel's okay, our red Terran player. Looks like Music Hero. Not too bad either. And Dementor took a lot of damage. Holy smokes. He's down to what? 4 workers? 5? He's got 5. So 16, 15, 5, and 11 for Team South. Team North is running with 3, 23, 0, and 2. I don't know how Team North wins this thing. The worker rush seems to have pretty much failed. This Purifier skin is hot. It's so awesome with the orange too. With the orange color here from Infinity Gaming is Critter. I guess we didn't introduce these players properly. It was a little too crazy in the first little part there. So, orange Protoss player is going to be Critter from Infinity Gaming. We've got the yellow Protoss player Cyan from Psystorm Gaming Community Team. The green Zerg player Ward also from Infinity Gaming. And then the pink Terran player Misery Cloud. Now, I've been told this is basically a high diamond, low masters kind of replay here. It's about the average of the players involved. So this isn't GM, this isn't Pro, but it's Master Diamond, which means the players know the basics. They're very good. Their micro's going to be good. Their macro's going to be good. Their teamwork should be pretty good as well. I'm honestly kind of surprised we don't have a counter push here from Team South. Like, honestly, you just make a whole bunch of lings. You're expanding. I guess they're doing the whole adage, if you're ahead, get more ahead. But, man, there is nothing from Team North to stop any kind of attack from Team South. There are 2 Stalkers out right now. From, obviously, the orange Protoss player, because he's the only one who has anything to do. Anything with which to make units. Are you... Oh, wow. Did you just scout with, like, 7 SCVs there? Dementor? Are you seriously able to harass here? What is happening? How are you, Team South, losing stuff? The Stalkers show up. There are no Marines out yet for Israel. He is working on it. His SCVs are fully exposed, pulling all of the boys. Just kidding. All the boys going back to work. I don't think 3 Marines are going to help you, man. Dude, this Zerg player that doesn't even have a pool yet is crushing Team South. Just absolutely destroying them. So an SCV Marine attempt against 4 Stalkers. If you just target down the Marines, no problem. As we're doing very nicely here by Critter. I mean, this is some fantastic micro on display from Critter. I'm really liking it a lot. Another Stalker comes down to join the battle. Music Hero is throwing up a proxy Twilight Council. I don't think we have time for these shenanigans. Insanity is happening right now, you guys. Jerry, you got to show up with something, man. You're getting 6 lings. Great. 6 slow lings versus Stalkers. Not going to help us very much at all. How about, I guess, all right. So Dementor has a bit of a pass. He had no workers, man. He had nothing. Music Hero is just now getting gateways, just now getting warp gate. Can't help with this at all. I think Israel's just done here. His teammates are not willing to assist with this battle. He's going to lose his command center. He has another command center down here, which is nice, but losing your main command center at the 5-minute mark is not a good place to be. And yeah, he's going to get it. Nothing's going to repair this thing. The Stalkers are going to burn it down. If not, kill it. At least put it down to burning, but nah, it's toast. And there goes Le Command Centre. Alright, so gonna lose everything else, Israel. Goodbye Barracks, goodbye Refinery, which doesn't really matter all that much. Team South is just not helping at all. Just not interested. They're like, alright, sorry man. You go lick your wounds back at your natural base. You're gonna lose all of your production facilities. And then, here we go. Got a cannon with a shield battery versus a whole ton of stalkers here from Critter. Goodbye, cannon. That did not last very long at all. This is not an Artosis pylon. Oh my. Okay, there's 2 Artosis pylons here, and couldn't quite kill it before these stalkers warped in. Slowling and 4 stalker versus a whole ton of stalker here. 12 of them, to be exact. Nobody has upgrades yet because no one has time for upgrades. Blink's actually almost done for Critter, which is just disgusting right now. Again, Critter's the one who did not participate in the worker rush, so he's able to actually have a decent economy and get down here and murder some things. Yeah, all these warp gates are depowered for Music Hero. Speedlings are here. Blink is done, though. But the Speedlings, if they can get surrounds on these stalkers, they can actually push these back from Critter. There we go. A bit of a surround here. Pretty decent Blink. Wow, pretty decent Blink back here. Are any of these going to die? There's the recall. One more stalker dies before the recall gets them back home. What else is going on from Team North? Nothing much. Cyan just kind of hanging out. We got Ward also super hanging out. They're probably just feeding Critter at this point is what it looks like. They're sending him their resources because I don't see them doing anything else. There is no army. This is just going to be a Blink Stalker army all day, all the livelong day here from Critter. Who scouted this? Nobody scouted this. Who's pinging over here? I don't know. That was interesting. Either way, Blink Stalkers here. Generally not that great against Speedlings, but if there aren't that many Speedlings, Blink can be used to great effect. So we're back. We're back, Team South. You got some Marines, fully unupgraded Marines, which are horrible against Stalkers, especially if they're Blink. Look at this. Blink, 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 blink. Oh, this is such good Blink. Critter. It's not fair, man. What's his APM? Critter's APM is 500 right now. He's crushing it. And it makes sense, right? If you've got a player who's good with micro and good with Blink Stalkers, feed them. That's what you really should do. Some Speedlings are here from Team South trying to do stuff up at Cyan's base, but enough Stalkers from Critter are still home to shut that thing down. Are we killing these pylons again, Critter? By golly, we are. All right, Music Hero. You're having a bad day. I guess there's a pylon down here, but it's not powering any of these gateways. Holy smokes. How about Terran? Does Terran want to get Blink Stalkered right in the face? By golly, they do. Taking down a tech lab. Marauders are a problem here. Bunker was a problem until it got immediately destroyed as soon as it completed construction there. Ling's trying to go for the backside flank, and that's actually probably a recall type situation here. You're going to lose all of these stalkers, dude. Okay, well, everybody dies except for 2 stalkers that managed to get away. They're severely injured there. Also, Dark Templar have showed up. Music Hero is making DTs, man. Oh, he's going after Critter's main nexus. This is not all that Critter has. Critter has another main. Not another main, another base back there, so that's excellent news. DT is getting chased away, as is an observer with Critter's army here, but DTs are sneaky, man. Probe kills are guaranteed kills here, and don't get surrounded. Don't get surrounded, DT. Come on, man. Just keep moving. Just keep moving, although these 2 pylons are really tempting targets. The observer is here. Couple more probes die. There's the blink. There's the detection. The DTs look like they are going to die here at some point. Speedlings all over the remainder of Critter's stuff. Team South is back with a vengeance. Lynx could probably, you know what? Critter's base is probably toast in here too. Hold position in that mineral line. Good stacking on the probes. Good stalkers coming to help with that. Marines attacking from Israel. Finally, Israel joining in the party here. Low ground attacking on this gateway. Ling's running in from Ward. From Jerry into Ward's mineral line. I don't know if there are enough probes to do this, man. Your stacking is not working. Not against this many Speedlings. Holy cannoli. One of the Zealots are trying to help stop this. No. Another Zealot. Adept trying to position herself in a position where she can deal with enough of these Lings to possibly save this base. And she's doing a good job. She's still alive, at least. One gateway does go down to the Marines of Israel. Lings are running around checking for bases, checking for stuff that they can kill. Getting in here. Oh, Ward's going to lose the Adept and the Zealot here. Additional Zealots are coming out to try to help with this thing, but probe count is going down precipitously right now. Where are these Marines going? Israel. Seriously, man, what is happening right now? You need to help. Israel. Dude, maybe he's mad. Maybe he's like, no one helped me when I was getting attacked, so I'm just going to sit my Marines back and hang out. Dude, it's a team game. It's a 4v4. You gotta work together, guys. You gotta work together, or you're done. The team that works together wins. That's generally how this works. All right, so, yep. Discover Music Hero's Dark Shrine over here on the left side. Critter's going to take that sucker down, along with the Twilight Council and a pylon. So that is a big loss there for Music Hero. What's he going to make now? I mean, he can... no higher tech, that's for sure. It's going to be Adepts, Oracle, Sentries, that sort of thing. We get a defense thrown up here. Zealots don't have charge, but against Marines that are not being upgraded, you're going to be okay. Blink Stalkers are back in Dementor's base. Oh, Dementor. Dementor's having a hard time. He's trying to make some medevacs, but it's not generally working out for him all that much. DTs from Music Hero trying to come in and do some more damage, getting scanned quite nicely by the Terran. I'm guessing that was Misery Cloud who managed to make that happen. But outside of the scan range, a couple more probes go down. These DTs are making stuff work. Making themselves work. Making the probes die. They do one-shot these probes, which is exceptionally good. Ah, DT. Good unit. Not bad. There's another scan. The probes are on hold position, so the DTs can't get out of there. Ooh, what a play. Sacrificing themselves so the DTs will die. Got a bit of an attack in the middle here. Got Marines. Got Mutalisks from Team South against these Stalkers. But, oh, is that a double medevac pickoff by Critter? It sure felt like one. It certainly felt like it was one there. So these Stalkers from Critter being the MVPs of this match so far. And I feel like we're just getting started. I feel like maybe there's a bit of a calm before the storm here. Expanding along the right side is Jerry from Team South. Right next door is Music Hero. Also from Team South, which is a little bit exposed. This is a fairly small map for a 4v4. There are not many places to take a third or a fourth base. And as a result, you're constantly fighting over resources with your opponents and sometimes with your friends too. Nidus Worm on the way. Nidus Network from Jerry. I'm liking that. He's got Mutas and a Nidus. I guess those are for the Zerglings, his mineral dump in this build. Zealots from Music Hero versus Adepts and Zealots of Cyan. How are the upgrades? Anyone have any upgrades? No. No upgrades at all. No charge? No. No one has charge. I don't know if you want to... Music Hero decides to engage here. I'm not sure that's the correct choice. These Adepts doing bonus damage versus the Zealots really helping. Pretty good micro on display from Cyan right now. And this is pretty much our battle at this point. Adepts trying to hang on. All the Zealots of Cyan are dead. It's just these Adepts trying to kite, and they're going to get it. And gone. Oh, lost an Adept in the process. That was a difficult thing to do there. Ling Muta versus Blink Stalker. No upgrades on the Stalkers here yet either. Roach is defending from Jerry. So Roach, Ling Muta, pretty good against Blink Stalker. I think that's a good composition. Some Hydras would also do pretty well there. Hydras just wrecking everything that is Gateway from the Terran. Free Mutas from the Protoss. From the Protoss, rather. Transferring probes getting picked off. They're in the middle of a war zone. Not where they want to be. There's the recall. Critter decides it is time to go home. We got a Marine drop here in Critter's natural base location, killing a few probes. And then boosting out of there, recognizing the Blink Stalker threat is definitely real. Critter going back to work, working on +1/+1 here at the 13-minute mark. It's been a very insane game. Not much time for upgrades. That said, Team South expanding fairly well. Team North, well, holy smokes. Misery Cloud has 4 of these bases. I didn't realize that until now. Sitting on the 1 is Ward, and sitting on the 1 is Cyan. So these two Protoss players have kind of been relegated to second string, it feels like. I don't know, maybe they're building the stuff. They don't have the production facilities to build the stuff. Ward is not really, it doesn't even have Warp Gate. It's gotta be feeding. It's gotta be feeding Critter here. Who else are you feeding though? Who else has stuff for Team South? It's 26 Stalkers, 10 Adepts, 11 Marines, and 7 Zealots for Team North. It just doesn't seem like enough if you're feeding. Like, someone should have a ginormous army right now, and they just don't. Is this thing cloaked? Whoa, my graphics card is freaking out. What is going on? It looks cloaked, but it's not. There is no reason that it should be cloaked at all. There's the Nidus. Team North recognizing it and dealing with it immediately, but I don't... Well, if it was just SCVs, I think the Nidus would be okay, but the entire rest of the army of Team North, everybody I just mentioned showed up to welcome that in. Ah, this isn't cloaked anymore. That's fun. That is fun. Is that Tassadar? Is that a Tassadar portrait? It looks like the portrait for the original StarCraft artwork, box art. All right, Marine tank here versus a lot of Stalker with Adept support. Muta's trying to do a bit of a flank attack here from Team South with Jerry. Roach is showing up a little bit late. We got Music Hero with some Stalkers as well. Roach Hydra from Jerry on the south side, but is it enough is the question. I do not know. There's a single Colossus back here swiping at these Roaches. And these Hydras with those laser beams. More Hydras joining the party. If it was just the Stalkers defending, I don't think they'd have a great time. But this Colossus already has 13 kills. And is a huge part of this. Muta's flying around trying to harass Critter up along the left side, getting shoved away by some Stalkers there. There's a Thor out for Misery Cloud. Yes, you should have some things, Misery Cloud. You have 4 bases. 4 of them. Remember when I said Hydras for Jerry? Jerry was listening. Jerry was listening for Hydras. More drops up the left side by Israel. Trying to make things happen for his team through mobility and through harassment. For the Terran representation in Team South. Not the only representation. Is he? He is. No, he's not. Dementor. Dementor needs to make some stuff happen here, too. Mutas, 3 Mutas from Jerry. It's not much of a harassment, but if they're killing probes, it's harassment, man. That's all it is. Here comes the drop from Israel. The follow-up on Critter's natural base. He cannot be happy about this. The Marines do have stim. They don't have combat shield. Some Adepts wandering in and Music Hero's expansion along the right side. They're going to get cleaned up by these Stalkers, no problem. This Nexus might actually end up falling. If it gets target fired, there's the stim. And no, he decides instead to try to get out of here. But the Blink Stalkers on top of the medevacs. 1 go down, 2 go down. And a 3rd one's going to die if the Stalkers want it. No, they focused on the Marines instead. And the medevacs are out. Another attack in the center section of the map here towards Team North. But it's Thor Hellion versus Dementor's attempt with, I think, Marines. Mostly Marines with the medevacs. You got to get out of there, man. You got to flee from these Thors. Their anti-air is not that great against you, but at the same time, they will kill you eventually, is what it is. Team North coming up. Jerry's got some lurkers. I like what Jerry is doing. I like a lot what Jerry is doing here, what he is selling. Lurkers are burrowed in. We got a blink on top here from Music Hero. What is happening right now? The Colossus in the back, and the Thors are just crushing through the lurkers. More lurkers showing up, though, saying, why don't you come into range of our spines, you Thors? See how that happens. Hydra's pretty good against the Thors, but with Colossus support, not generally a great idea to go that many Hydra. Israel might actually just finish off this base of Misery Cloud if he wanted to. Dementor's gone. What? Dementor's out? I guess Dementor didn't have anything. He had 14 Marines in the medevac, so no, he wasn't super useful, but man, keep it up. I guess his money will be shared, which is nice. All right, so the lurkers unsupported actually aren't that good. Trying to set up some tanks here is Israel, but the Adepts just walking right on top of this army. The Stalkers from Critter blinking along the left side. Colossus sitting back and just lasering everything down to death. Team North is shoving this away quite nicely. I can't believe Misery Cloud is allowed to have this base. Israel was right there. Night Swarm at the front for Jerry. Instantly dies. It makes me sad to see Night Swarms instantly die. Like, at least get a unit out, man. Show some respect. Some self-respect. Jerry's working on Corruptors for these Colossus, because the Colossus are having a great time. 10 kills, 8 kills. One of these guys has 21. 21 kills there. They've got the +1 attack. The Thor Stalker Colossus thing is actually pretty intimidating. Marching through, as nobody has a giant army right now. But Corruptors are a pretty good answer here, although there are a lot of Stalkers, and the Thor anti-air can be pretty dangerous too. Stalker Zealot here from Music Hero along the right side, getting shelled by tanks on the high ground from Misery Cloud. And Dementor, this base that he owns, but is not actually interested in defending because he's gone, gets removed there by Team North. Final medevac, I think that was Dementor's medevac, got picked off by a Thor there. Got Stalkers from Ward coming into Music Hero's base along the top side. He's had this for a while, and it looks like it's going to die. This setup, you guys! Too much is happening. There's scans all over the place. There are Vikings in the sky from Israel. These Colossus are not long for the world whatsoever. All that's left are the Thors, but not much on the ground here either. Just a handful of Stalkers and some Marines. And you know what? With medevac support and some Hydras coming in behind, that's enough to crush Team North's attack. Stop it dead in its tracks. The Vikings and the Corruptors making it happen. Making it happen. Critter here with his +2/+2 Stalkers versus the no upgrade Stalkers from Music Hero. Not going to go very well for the blue Protoss player. Or just going to have a fine time. Lurkers versus Misery Cloud's Planetary Fortress also throwing down. The Caustic Spray is Jerry. Another attack, Team North crushing what's left of Music Hero's army. And yeah, it does end up getting Misery's Planetary Fortress with these Lurkers. You need detection, man. Look at this Lurker with 1 kill. Yeah, but it's a Planetary Fortress, man. Stalkers from Ward finishing off Music Hero's attempt at a base along this right side. Cyan coming in to support morally, as there's really nothing to kill, as it turns out. Where are you going, Corruptors? Are you going to defend against these Stalkers? You're not actually all that handy. How are your upgrades, Ward? Not great either. Zeros across the board. Adepts from Cyan are upgraded. They have Resonating Glaives, and that's not too terrible. Jerry's base on the right side is in a ton of trouble. Some Hydras and Lurkers are showing up, which is useful. Misery Cloud has a bunch of Thors and tanks. He's going that mech route. Israel needs to help along this right side. Do something with this army. Either be attacking or defending. Sitting here in the middle of Nowheresville is not the way to go. Again, this may just be him kind of getting back at his opponents, or his teammates rather, for leaving him to die when those Stalkers showed up. But still, man, you got to do something. Show some pride. Show some pride in yourself. I'm going to defend these bases along the left side, says Israel. Okay, I guess. But this is the one you need to worry about. Holy Broodlords! 13 Broodlords on the way from Jerry. Team North, what do you have by way of anti-air? I guess some Stalkers, which is not bad. Israel is going to take down this base along the left side. Okay, good. He's protecting Dementor's base, and he took down a Nexus. I think that was Critter that attempted to set up there, but didn't have it for too long. Team North just kind of running around in an amorphous blob. Not quite sure what they're trying to do. Quick resources loss check. You can see for yourself. 17,000 lost for Jerry, 16 for Critter, and 18 for Music Hero. Everybody else around 5 to 10 lost. Major engagement here. Mech Adept pretty good against a single army from Team South. Sorry, Israel. Everybody's dead for you. Vikings defending here for Israel. Broodlords sieging up on Misery Cloud's base. We got Stalkers finishing off what's remaining of Israel's stuff over on this side here too. It looks like Misery Cloud might lose a lot of his production if these Broodlords are left unchecked. I know there are a lot of Stalkers here for Team North, but can they get in position to kill these things? There are Lurkers protecting. There are Hydras protecting. Are you just going to base race this sucker? It might just be base race time. I don't think they have an answer for this many Broodlords. How many did we say there were? There were 13. There were 13 of them. These Adepts are like, we can deal with Broodlings. No, not if they're infinite, man. 3 units. That high ground tank from Misery Cloud's been having a great time, but he's dead now. Yeah, looks like Misery Cloud just going south. Head south, young man. As all of his factories are getting obliterated by these Broodlords with their Broodlings. Yeah, it's base race time. It is. This is not enough Stalkers to handle this. And again, just attacking into Lurkers, attacking into Hydras, and Broodlords with support there too. I know you're Blink Stalkers, but jeez, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen for you at all. All right, so here comes Misery Cloud with his army. Pretty much unopposed here. Israel's in trouble. Music Hero is in trouble too. The Broodlords, once again, nobody's really bothering them. But are they the greatest unit for base races? Oh, can't lose these Stalkers, man. Some Archons are out for Critter. He's going to try to get in there and deal with these Broodlords, but too many Lurkers, too many Hydras, and too much Broodlord support overhead. He just can't do it. These Adepts are getting chewed down by the Broodlings too, with +2 armor, so they're a little bit tanky. They're a little bit tanky here. The Thors are a problem, using their single target attack on the Broodlords, but they're getting chased down by Broodlings too, getting surrounded, fully surrounded and destroyed. One of them goes down. Storm on the Broodlings. Corruptors trying to finish off these Colossus, taking some Archon shots and some Storm here too, not going very well for them whatsoever. Meanwhile, we have Misery Cloud again. Nobody really stopping him from doing this. If Team North wins this, I think it's going to be Misery Cloud's mech army that really made the difference here. Storm on the Vikings, keeping these Colossus alive pretty well, but all of the Colossus go down. When I said that, I was mistaken. All the Colossus are gone. The Storm did their best to save their lives. But this is the army that you have, Team South. This is it. I don't see any more units in production for you guys at all. I guess some Hydras are on the way from Jerry. So good man, Jerry. He's been carrying his team, I feel like. His APM is 191, second highest in the game overall. So that makes sense. Scion's out. Scion decides, nah, to heck with this game. I'm toast. I'm going to lose my one base. I'm not mining anyway. Critter's main base is going to die to these Broodlords. Backed into a corner are some Immortals. The High Templar are using their basic attack, which is +3 here. Pretty good against Broodlings, but again, infinitely spawning units will eventually win, no matter how good you are against them. Again, the mech army from Misery, getting rid of Dementor's stuff. He's been mining, and that money does go to his teammates. So good job by him, at least leaving some stuff mining when he died. The thing about Broodlords is they take a while to kill stuff and they're slow. So if you can kind of keep one step ahead of them. Oh, just back into this corner. These guys have a lot of kills, do they? High Templar, 14 kills on that one. Dang, son. Oh, trying to storm on the Corruptors to keep this Warp Prism alive. Warp Prism going to die regardless, though. Good attempts. Good attempts. Some Lurkers from Jerry in here in Critter's base, losing his production facilities. But again, haven't seen anybody really stand up to this army from Misery at all. Seems like everything that Jerry's building either dies instantly to this mech army or else comes up to join the army up north. Oh, these Stalkers, though, kind of finishing stuff off. Free Broodlord here if you want it. Oh, they blinked the wrong way. You got to pick off these Broodlords one by one. There are still 12 of them. I can't believe not many of them have died right now. Oh, Music Hero expanding where Israel is, which is kind of hilarious. Critter has lost all of his stuff. Yep, that's absolutely what he has done. Where are we pinging? Everybody's pinging here. Critter's being useful. He's killing all these resource-gathering SCVs that Demetra left behind. We've discussed that fairly recently. So it's just base race time. The Broodlords, nothing can really stop them. The Vikings are supporting pretty well for Israel. Here come the Blink Stalkers, though. 1 Broodlord goes down. 2 Broodlords go down. 3. We got 4. Yes. Can we get more of them? That was definitely worth it, Blink Stalkers, man. A good answer to Broodlords, especially if you have the upgrade, which he doesn't. But regardless, these Zerglings need to help against... Get these Stalkers. They're a threat, man. They are still a threat. These tanks are having a field day. 15 kills, 18 kills, 13 kills, 12 kills, 10 kills on these tanks. So Ling Hydra Broodlord here, just crushing through the whole left side of Team North. But there's really nothing left. Critter trying to expand down on this left. This is a very, very low mineral count base. I mean, maybe 500 minerals there total. If we look at the army tab, yeah, 105 army for Jerry, and Misery Cloud has 119, and that's it. Everybody else is down in the double digits, like way down in the double digits right now. You can see for yourself in the top left. And Mentor no longer has any forces. These Stalkers are just being heroes for Ward right now. There are not many of them. They do not have many upgrades, but they have Blink. They're drawing units away from the rest of this army and fleeing when they need to. What is this? Oh, Misery Cloud sent some units up to try to get rid of the stuff of Jerry's. Well, his army made it all the way up here after destroying most of the things that was in the south. Were in the south. Actually, literally everything that was in the south has been destroyed by Misery. There are no buildings remaining here. Jerry's down to nothing. Jerry's expanding along the left side, but everything else that he has is going to be toast. Music Hero, dead. I don't think he has anything remaining either. Israel floating along this left side. Critter has a base that is mining. Send some units down here, they say. I don't... Where are the Broodlords? The Broodlords need to go after this mech army. They do not have anti-air. If they get caught like this, they are all in a ton of trouble. Run! Run, Misery Mecha Army! You're in so much peril right now. Lurkers trying to stab from the high ground. It's the Ralph Wiggum meme. Chuckles, I'm in danger. We're looking at right now. Nolings, don't throw your lives away on this. Don't do this. The Broodlords have it, man. Are you going to kill anything before you die? No, absolutely not. I guess they slowed down the army so the Broodlords could catch up a little bit, which is good. All right, Broodlords are down to 7 of them. There used to be 13. These Stalkers did their jobs, though, whittling that sucker down. Ooh, Jerry lost his base to this mech army. Jerry, are you being revealed? Oh, he's being revealed. Called that one, I did. All right, so Broodlord. Oh, the Stalkers finishing off another Broodlord. So fantastic. Just beautiful. The Hydras cannot engage by themselves. Hydras don't engage by yourselves. Hydras, you're here to support the Broodlords, and that's it. Good fighting an angle there, though, by Ward. Just beautiful. All right, so Critter's going to lose his base. The good news is Misery Cloud has a base. He's building it, and actually could probably float this over, too, but I'm sure he's busy with other stuff. But how many buildings remain on this map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's like 30 total buildings on this map right now. 3-0. Lurkers coming into Misery Cloud's base. There's detection here with the... Oh, you got to kill the missile turret. Kill the missile turret. Although these Lurkers, man, they got +2 armor. Sorry, Marines, you couldn't get through that. It was not going to happen. Are you guys still picking off Broodlords? How many are remaining? We already have that up. 6 of them. Hydra. Oh, getting surrounded by the Stalkers. All the Hydras are going to die here. If they're not careful, they're getting targeted down very, very well. Okay, so the Broodlords coming in are actually pretty good support there. Are the medevacs? Oh, the medevac can heal biological friendly units. The medevac is healing up the Broodlords. Oh, that's not something you see a lot. It really isn't. Lurker's clearing out what's left of Misery Cloud. This is it. This is a final siege from Misery Cloud, and wasting no time is Team South. 0 time. Where the heck are your buildings, man? How is Jerry still in this thing? I don't know. He doesn't have any buildings. Maybe I'm unfamiliar with how the rules of 4v4 work, but wow, Misery Cloud is in so much trouble right now. This base is going down. Are you building anything else? You do have a command center, an orbital command up top, Misery Cloud, and one on the right side here too, which is great. But you're gonna, the building count is falling precipitously right now at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna lose supply depots. There's a Widow Mine here, which didn't even get a kill. Ah, Widow Mine. Your existence is sadness. These Lurkers have seen some stuff. 13, 17, 21, and 14 kills on those guys. Stalker is defending Misery Cloud's base up along this way. Are we gonna? Okay, are we gonna be hunting? What kind of corruptor can? There's a corruptor and a couple Vikings here from Team North. So if they want to find buildings that are floating out here, they can, and they can kill them. And there's nothing that can defend from, or rather, from Team the other team here. Yeah, no flying units here for Team North. I'm getting confused because there's nothing really left on the map to help me with this. Israel has a base flying. This, I mean, this is it. Team North can't get this, I don't think. What's our, how many minerals do we have? Dementor has some money. Actually, is that income per? That's not bank, right? No, that's income per. It's messed up, though, because he left anyway. He left. Alright, so Misery Cloud lands on orbital command here, scouted by Jerry's Overlord. Good job, Jerry. Overlord's gonna die, but it did its job. And by said, it's gonna die, I mean it's gonna die. Don't make me a liar, Overlord. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, Hydra DPS running down on that orbital command is not good, but it's not in burning yet. This one flying this way. Send the Overlord to follow it, Jerry. Every time I see Jerry, all I can think of is Jerry from Rick and Morty. And he's been playing so well. He's really good at StarCraft, but I just imagine him being sad. And his quote from Season 3, I just kept crawling and it kept working. It fits. It's one of his best quotes of all time. Alright, Corruptor with 2 kills and +2 attack. It's your job to kill this orbital command all by yourself. Hydra's helping here too. Alright, so this orbital command is dead. This guy's toast. He's done an admirable job flying around and being on fire, but he's dead now. This one floating over here for Misery Cloud. Is that it? No, Critter's expanding down here. How does Critter have money? Oh, I guess we could see banks if we click on people, right? So 1,000, 3,000 for Misery Cloud. Critter's got 1,000 minerals in the bank, so this is not over yet. Ward has nothing. Ward is seriously broke and severely supply blocked. He's been killing all the overlords he can find, though. And that is super useful. He's only got 3 stalkers left. So I don't think he can kill these broodlords anyway. Man. Alright, Jerry, this is your game to lose, man. Army supply 48 compared to 23 and 2. The 23 from your opponent being tanks, which can't do anything against your broodlords. So I feel like you should win that battle. There should be no reason that Jerry should lose this game. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't want to caster curse it, but he's in a pretty good position. The only problem being that broodlords are slow. And on a huge map in a 4v4 situation, broodlords trying to hunt stuff down, it's just going to take a while. Also, seriously, overlords, move around. I like the spread that you have, but you need to be patrolling. You got to be running around from place to place. Israel has a medevac that's hunting for stuff right now. It was the one that was healing up broodlords previously. Run, stalkers. These broodlings want your blood. They want your Protoss bloods. It is blue and delicious to them, like blue Kool-Aid. Perhaps a blue fruit smoothie. Like blueberry, I guess? What else? A blue Slurpee would be good, actually. Blueberry Slurpee. Maybe I'll go to 7-Eleven after this. Feeling like one. Ooh, Hellion down. Oh my gosh, get him. You can't. You don't know they're there. You don't know where they're hiding so well. Oop, caught a glimpse of that Immortal. Run, Immortal. Is he going to catch a glimpse of the tanks by going this way? Oh, it's so close. No. What? Oh, probes of critters getting killed. That's not good. That's, in fact, exceptionally bad. Oh, this one survived. Good job, +3 armor probe. Way to make it happen. Way to make it happen. Corruptor versus Orbital Command. Again, how many kills do you have, Corruptor? Only the 2. Stalker's trying to save it. Hydra's coming up to get that thing too. There's pinging happening all over the place right now. I'm not sure who's actually pinging. Critter has a base up top left. Ward just lost his last thing. Ward had some things. Did he lose all of his Stalkers? Oh, and the Immortals are toast too. Oh, Critter's Immortals. Oh, Critter's Immortals. These tanks are like, no, get out. Get out. Hydras and Caustic Spray. Misery Cloud's going to lose his final Orbital Command. No question about it. Alright, you being revealed, Misery? Stargate from Criddle. Does he have enough money? A Void Ray. If he could make a Void Ray, it'd be a massive victory for him. Could a Void Ray take out these Hydras with +2/+1? 5 of them. No, I don't think so. Not if the Void Ray had no upgrades, and it wouldn't either. I don't think Critter's been making air upgrades. Nah. He's been doing Stalkers this whole time. Well, Critter's losing stuff. He's expanding along here again, though. Along this left side, which is good news. That's a Void Ray for Critter. Alright, man. I mean, I don't know what else he could do. Is the thing... Oh, no. Tanks. Tanks. How? Ugh. One goes down. Broodling's chasing the other one. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. You can't fire while moving, and you're fleeing for your life, so we're going to chomp on you forever. Tanks, if we're going to die in siege mode, say the tanks. Where did the Broodlords go? Kill these tanks! Get them! Oh, Broodlords, you're too slow. You are too dang slow. Alright, here are the Hydras. Here are the Lurkers. We're working together. Oh, gonna burrow right on top of the tanks. Took some damage, but... Oh, extra tanks, though! Killed 2 of the Hydras! That was a massive play for Team North! Now there's only 3 Hydras remaining. 2 of them are injured. Where's the Void Ray? Where's the Void Ray at? There it is. I think the tanks just sacrificed their lives to take down that Hydra count below where it needed to be. Because they're all gonna die. Man, 33, 29, 40 kills, and 31 kills on these Broodlords. Misery Cloud is out. He got nothing left. All that's left here is a Void Ray and a Probe for Team North. Void Ray killing buildings, though. Is that the final building for Team South? Oh my gosh, it is! That's the final building. You don't even have to kill the Broodlords. You just kill this building and you win. Where are the Hydras? Can they get over here fast enough to save it? I don't know where they are. They're up here somewhere. They're up here somewhere. And I think the Orbital Command... It's going to go down. There's no saving it. The Void Ray has killed the final building for Team South. And that's it. Team North takes it by the skin of their teeth. Literally. Okay, 2 Void Rays. But literally a Void Ray remaining for their entire everything. Okay, 2 pylons and a Stargate. But a Void Ray wins it at 38 minutes exactly is when the game ends. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so at this point I can tell you Team North submitted this replay because they won it. Also, they said they wish the voice chat was available because they were all talking on Discord while they were playing, and I'm sure it was a hectic, hilarious, wonderful time. Maybe next time they'll try to record that as well while they're playing these games, and we can get that as part of the thing, but as part of the experience. But wow. All right, Critter, I mean, he had enough for 3 Void Rays? I guess he had like 1,000 minerals. Probably got fed by other people here too, and a Nexus up this way. Was that bait? I bet it was. I bet Critter threw this up here inside of the Overlords so the Hydras would come north. Where did the Hydras go? They're here. Yeah. I bet so they'd head up north to kill this thing, and then they swooped down the left side, Critter did, and found that remaining Orbital Command and killed it while the Hydras were in no position to deal with it. Wow. So Critter starts it with his Stalkers, and he ends it with a Void Ray. Absolutely disgusting game. This is getting an epic tag. It absolutely is. I haven't had many of those recently, but this definitely is worth it. They were not lying. They were not lying. 4v4, most epic 4v4 of all time. Wow. Okay. Well, that is going to be it from me. I mean, looking at resources lost here, Jerry, man, 41,000 resources lost. He was our Zerg hero. He did his best. He really did, but boy, Dementor didn't have a great game. Music Bro was okay. Musicero was okay. Israel was fine too, but he carried. Absolutely carried here. Misery Cloud lost 38,000 resources to his entire mech army. Yosh. All right. So again, that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin with another daily StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Also Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.